For 7 seasons, the blended Lambert-Foster family invited us into their Wisconsin home, serving up a specific brand of early 90s family-friendly chaos. It was a simpler time, when the biggest drama was whether JT could get away with his latest scheme or if Dana would roll her eyes hard enough to send him into another dimension. But as the cameras stopped rolling and the studio lights dimmed, the real-life drama for these actors was just beginning. The paths they took after leaving that fictional porch are far more surprising, and in some cases far darker, than anything a writer's room could have conjured up. This is where the cast of Step by Step ended up in 2026. We start with the patriarch himself, Patrick Duffy. As Frank Lambert, he was the personification of the laid-back, tool-belt-wearing dad who made blended families look like a non-stop vacation. When the show began in 1991, Patrick was already a television immortal at 42, thanks to his decade-long run as the dream-prone Bobby Ewing on Dallas. Fast forward to 2026, and Patrick is now 77. While he enjoyed a triumphant return to Dallas in its 2012 reboot, proving his star power never truly faded, his personal life tells a story of profound heartbreak. In 2017, after 43 years of marriage, his wife Carol Lynn Rosser passed away from cancer. Patrick has been remarkably open about the devastation, describing the loss of his soulmate as a force that nearly destroyed him. It's a stark contrast to the happy-go-lucky Frank Lambert. However, in a testament to the resilience of the human heart, Patrick found love again in 2020 with actress Linda Pearl, proving that life, unlike a sitcom, offers second acts even after the deepest pain. Of course, you can't have Frank Lambert without Carol Foster Lambert. Suzanne Somers was 45 when she took on the role, a part that served as her major career rehabilitation after the controversial firing from Three's Company a decade prior. Where Frank was chaos, Carol was the organized control, trying to maintain order. Sadly, in 2026, we remember Suzanne not for her current projects, but for the legacy she left behind. She passed away in October 2023 at the age of 76, just 1 day shy of her 77th birthday, after a long and public battle with breast cancer. But Suzanne was never just an actress. After Step by Step Wrapped, she transformed into a business titan, building a wellness empire with the Thighmaster and authoring numerous books on health and aging. Married to Alan Hamill for over 45 years until her death, she was a figure of controversy, often clashing with the medical establishment over her advocacy for bioidentical hormones. But one thing was undeniable: Suzanne Somers lived the final decades of her life entirely on her own terms, turning a comeback role into a lasting empire. If Suzanne represented control, her on-screen nephew, Cody Lambert, was the definition of lovable chaos. Sasha Mitchell was just 24 when he joined the cast, using his martial arts background and gentle giant demeanor to become the show's primary source of physical comedy. In 2026, at 59 years old, Sasha's post-show life represents the darkest chapter of this story. While still on the show in the mid-90s, he was arrested multiple times on charges related to domestic violence against his then-wife. The controversy led to his firing in 1997, though he returned briefly for the final season after some charges were resolved. The damage, however, was irreversible. His acting career effectively ended. Known also for the Kickboxer films, Sasha retreated into an extremely low profile for the last 2 decades, rarely surfacing for interviews or public appearances. The sweet, innocent musclehead we loved on screen became a cautionary tale of how real-life allegations can completely erase a Hollywood career. In complete contrast, the children of the Lambert-Foster household found varied degrees of peace and success. Christine Lakin, who played the tomboy middle daughter Al, was only 11 when the show started. In 2026, at 45, she stands as a prime example of a successful child star transition. Unlike many of her peers, Christine worked steadily after the show, landing roles in Veronica Mars and transitioning into a highly successful career as a voice actress for video games and animation. She's also moved behind the camera as a director and producer, proving her talents extend far beyond performing. Married with 2 children, she actively engages with fans on social media, embracing her step-by-step legacy while clearly not being defined by it. Then there's the mysterious case of Brandon Call, who played the scheming eldest son, J.T. Lambert. Starting at 15, Brandon was the king of the eye roll and the architect of countless failed plots. In 2026, at 50, Brandon is a ghost. After the show ended in 1998, he vanished from Hollywood completely. He's given no interviews, has no social media, and has never attended a single reunion. Reports suggest a deliberate choice to escape the pressures of child stardom, opting instead for a regular life and job outside the entertainment industry. JT was always in trouble, but Brandon Call pulled off the ultimate disappearing act, choosing total anonymity over the fleeting nature of fame. Angela Watson, who played the boy-crazy Karen Foster, took a similar, though slightly less severe, path. Now 50, Angela continued acting briefly after the show before retiring in the early 2000s. Unlike Brandon, she's occasionally popped up at fan conventions, showing a willingness to acknowledge her past while fiercely protecting her private life. She found value in privacy and peace, a stark contrast to her character's obsession with popularity. But perhaps the most inspiring story belongs to Christopher Castile, the nerdy youngest son, Mark Foster. He was the 11-year-old know-it-all, constantly spewing facts. In 2026, at 46, Christopher proved he was the real genius. After the show and a few roles like the Beethoven films, he made a brilliant decision. He quit acting to pursue education. He attended Loyola Law School and became a practicing attorney in California. He escaped the child star curse entirely, building a meaningful and stable career far from the instability of Hollywood. This trend of leaving Hollywood continued with Josh Byrne, who played the athletic middle son, Brendan. Now 49, Josh left the show before the final season in 1997 and quit acting entirely. Like Brandon Call, he has remained completely anonymous for over 25 years, with no public appearances or information available, making him one of the most mysterious members of the original cast. However, not everyone faded away. Some, like Patrika Darbo, who played Penny the hairdresser, went on to legendary status. At 78 in 2026, Patrika left Step by Step in 1995 and landed the role of a lifetime, Nancy Wesley on Days of Our Lives. She won 3 Daytime Emmy Awards for the role, becoming a soap opera icon and working consistently into her late 70s. Similarly, Jason Marsden, who joined later as the boyfriend Rich Hawk, became a titan of the voice acting world. Now 51, Jason's voice has been the soundtrack to millions of childhoods, with roles in A Goofy Movie, as Max, Spirited Away, Batman Beyond, and countless others. He built a voice acting empire, proving that sometimes the path to success lies in being heard, not seen. The veterans of the show, like Peggy Ray, Ivy Baker, passed away in 2011 at 89, leaving behind a 50-year career of grace and professionalism. And Bronson Pinchot, who joined in the final season, became a fascinating figure. At 67, the former Balky from Perfect Strangers shifted his focus to real estate and restoring a massive mansion in Pennsylvania, while also becoming one of the most sought-after audiobook narrators in the industry. But the most impressive transformation might belong to Stacey Keenan, who played the overachieving Dana Foster. In 2026, at 51, Stacey made a choice that shocked fans. She left Hollywood to become a lawyer. She walked away from the spotlight to build a second career serving justice, proving that the responsible daughter was, in fact, the most responsible person in real life. And finally, there's Emily May Young, who played the baby Lily. Now 32, she has no memory of being on the show. Her parents wisely chose a normal life for her, and she grew up completely outside the entertainment industry, living a private life with no connection to the fleeting fame she experienced as a toddler. From tragedy and controversy to quiet normalcy and award-winning success, the cast of Step by Step proves that for child stars and sitcom veterans alike, the final episode is never really the end. It's just a commercial break before the real drama of life begins.